Board sports are constantly reinventing themselves, and a couple of activities that emerged in recent months look set to make something of a name for themselves in 2014. This water sports complex in Brittany's Quiberon Peninsula has equipped itself with a rather curious-looking inflatable craft. You use it to go giant sup rafting.
It's a raft that has been adapted for waves. It's like a river raft, except it's smooth underneath, no barrels, in order to maximise surfing potential on the waves. It's a new generation sea raft.
We head to the beach at Penthièvre. There's a group of 20 here today, each equipped with a paddle, a life jacket and a helmet, and ready for their first sea rafting experience. But a few explanations are required. They can't just dive right in.
We need 5 people on each side. We need to mirror each other. And for the movement, you really need to aim for as far out as possible, with the paddle perpendicular to the water.
The rafts are 5 metres long by 2 metres wide and can hold up to 10 adults, one of whom will push and steer the platform with their flippers, whilst the others paddle. And of course the aim is to surf the waves.
There's a real team spirit on the raft, which is nice. It's different to surfing, when you're pretty much on your own. It's great working as a team. It's teamwork. You have to be synchronized, both in the paddling sense to gain speed, but also to keep the raft balanced when we're riding a wave.
There are currently only 2 places in France offering giant sup rafting: Hendaye in the Basque Country and here in Quiberon. It was invented 3 years ago in Hawaii, the surfing mecca.
The lifeguards over there were using a similar type of board. They attach it to the back of their jet ski when they go out to rescue surfers. And at one point they thought, why don't we try and develop a giant board like this, so we can really have some fun with the waves.
And in the winter, the paddling will certainly warm you up. But if you're sensitive to the cold or don't live near the coast, then why not try a spot of indoor surfing?
8, 9, 10, duck dive. Take it back, down to the board, and take it back up again.
These are actual surfboards that have been attached to inflatable balls. Surfset Fitness was invented by an American surfer and has now made its way over to France. Ariane David used to be a professional dancer. She's since set up this therapeutic fitness centre, which is in fact the first in Europe to use this type of equipment. It's been around in the US for a year now, and my son, who's a surfer, brought back this board thinking it would be perfect for my workouts. I developed a method to help repair bad backs and sculpt the body. So the Surfset method fits in perfectly with my coaching methods. These unsteady boards get all the muscles working. It's a rigorous training session.
The fact that you are constantly trying to keep your balance means you're working what's known as your proprioception, and it also strengthens your core muscles, so the deep muscles, the abdominals, the glutes, the back, the shoulder girdle, the arms, biceps. It gives the entire body a workout.
An intensive fitness class working on balance, where you really do recreate the movements used in surfing. And with a big screen, it's almost as if you're actually there. So it's a good way of learning to surf without getting wet.
Get down. Sitting position. The lower your centre of gravity, the easier it is to balance. And watch where you're going. For anyone who's never been surfing before, I can guarantee they'll be able to surf once we've finished with them. They'll know about balance, they'll know about the positions to adopt, and so on, because the exercises are based on surfing movements.
Another sporting activity that's enjoyed great success recently, stand-up paddleboarding. You no longer have to brave the waves, as this Parisian hotel has adapted it and now offers aqua stand-up.
A paddle, a board. The only thing that's different is that we attach both ends, so we don't go anywhere once we start paddling. So we're using the water for resistance training. That's what makes these lessons so unique. If you compare this to a traditional fitness class, then the board is like the mat, except this has a rolling movement phenomenon.
The concept was developed in southwestern France last spring. By performing the same movements as the stand-up paddle, you end up doing a very thorough workout.
We're working the muscles we use in surfing when we paddle on a board. So there's the cardio training side. Then we're working the back in particular, the abdominals, all the upper part of the body, the arms, the triceps, the chest. It's an all-over workout.
Accessible to all, both beginners and the experienced will enjoy the aqua stand-up lessons. It's perfect for city dwellers who want to stay in shape.
We can prepare more intensive workouts with greater swells, or just basic sessions for Parisians who can't get to the coast for the real thing. They can come and practice some aqua stand-up here and get in shape for their next holiday.
It's a great way of demystifying these water-based board sports. And if you're looking for a new challenge, to get some practice in before summer arrives.